What if everything you see in your life right now was nothing more than a mirror of how you feel inside? Not a reflection of what you're doing. Not a result of chance or luck, but a direct reflection of your inner state. Take a moment to let that sink in. This is the heart of Neville Goddard's teaching, and it is the key to understanding what he really meant when he spoke about living in the end. Neville said that your inner state, the way you feel about yourself and about the world, is what determines the reality you experience. Think about it. When you feel unworthy, life will send you people and situations that reflect that feeling back to you. When you see yourself as unlucky, you'll find bad luck waiting around every corner. But when you feel whole, loved, and complete, you will notice how circumstances begin to align in ways that confirm that wholeness. The outer world is not something you need to fight with or push into place. It is only a reflection. Change the image within, and the mirror outside of you must change. So what exactly does Neville mean by living in the end? It doesn't mean waiting. It doesn't mean hoping. And it doesn't mean imagining something far off in the future. Living in the end means claiming right now. I already am what I want to be. I already have what I desire. It's the decision to embody the end result. Not someday, not one day, but here, in this very moment. Let's use a simple example. Imagine someone who wants a loving relationship. Most people live in the state of waiting. I hope one day I'll find the right person. Maybe soon, maybe later. But that's not the end. That's a state of lack, of not having. Living in the end means shifting into the state of already being loved. Already being chosen. Already being the version of you who is in that relationship. When you occupy that inner state, you stop searching and waiting. And the outer world, like a mirror, begins to reflect it back. Now think about money. Many people live with the feeling, I never have enough. I need to struggle. I hope one day I'll finally be secure. But that is not the end. That is the state of lack. Living in the end of abundance means resting in the knowing. I already am provided for. I already have more than enough. Money flows to me because abundance is my natural state. And when you feel that wholeness inside, opportunities, ideas, resources naturally appear in the 3D world to confirm it. One more example. Success. If you want to achieve something, a dream job, a project, a certain lifestyle, most people place it in the future. They say, one day I will become successful. But living in the end is very different. It means declaring, I am already successful. I am already that person now. From that inner state, you move differently. You speak differently. You naturally act from success, instead of chasing it. And because the outer world is only a mirror, success begins to take form around you. But here is the subtle secret. Living in the end is not about feeling constant excitement, or forcing yourself to believe with effort. It's about simple knowing. Think of something you already have. your phone, for instance. You don't wake up every day needing to convince yourself, right? I have a phone. I have a phone. You don't celebrate it with huge emotion. You simply know it's there. That quiet, natural certainty. That's the state of the wish fulfilled. Now maybe you ask yourself, yeah, good, but how can I practice this? The first step is to slow down and come back to the present moment. When you're fully present, you realize something powerful. In this moment, nothing is missing. Even if your outer circumstances look imperfect. In the inner state, you can choose to rest in wholeness. Ask yourself, what does it feel like when everything is already done? What does it feel like when nothing is missing? Usually, it feels calm, peaceful, like a deep exhale. That's the state. That's living in the end. It doesn't require effort. It doesn't require repeating endless affirmations. It requires presence and a decision to rest in the awareness that you already are who you want to be. So let me ask you this. If your reality is truly just a mirror, and if you already hold within you everything you need, what would change in your life if you stopped waiting for your desire to come, and instead chose to live right now as if it was already yours? Because that's the whole point of what Neville Goddard taught. Living in the end is not complicated. It's not far away. It is here. It is now. And it is you. So, are you ready to live in the end? If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Also, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Thank you so much for your support and see you soon.